defense, though.
Yeah, all right, let's talk some more about Nick Chubb, guys. I can't remember which one of you asked Leroy if he thought Nick Chubb I think it was you, Tyvis, asked him if he thought Nick Chubb would play this week.
Yeah.
And I love the point. I thought he made some really interesting points on the running game specifically. But his point on Nick Chubb, like, if you're healthy, you're healthy.
Yeah.
So, because we were talking, like, you need to work him in slowly. And ultimately, if he's healthy, if he's cleared, if the doctor says whether he has 5 carries or 20, he's not any more likely or less likely to get hurt.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, he may not be in football shape to be able to play 20 carries. However, that's the thing where you bet on Nick Chubb. Like, coming back from a knee injury, it doesn't matter how tough and strong, it's your knee. Mm-hmm. But in terms of, if I'm going to bet on a player that even though he hasn't played in over a year, is going to be as close to football shape as humanly possible, I'm betting on Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I think mentally, I think you could be physically, then it's mentally, right? Are you mentally ready to play? And I think if they find out that Nick Chubb is mentally ready to play, then he's going to be out there. Where you get this footage from?
We took every video that the reporters out of Berea yesterday took of Nick Chubb, and let's just play a couple. You get some live reactions. This was from Mary Kay. This next one is also from Mary Kay, doing some bandage stretching here. And let's go to the next one. Let's just keep circling through. This is pretty basic drills. Nothing.
Which knee was it?
It's his left knee. Ty, how does it look to you? I mean, I know it's a very basic drill, but
I mean, it looks fine.
He's moving.
I mean, he's doing lateral stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
he pushing off.
Does he have a brace?
He was not wearing a brace yesterday, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Who the heck is 22?
Nyheim Hines.
Why are we looking at that? Oh, here's a rat's ass.
And I'm like, that looks terrible.
He's a special team.
I was like, that don't look like. I said,
that's not Nick Chubb.
He's -2. I'm like, who's this -2 guy?
Hey, all hands on deck. Nyheim Hines was a really good return man a few years ago. It's been a while since he played.
Maybe he can come back.
He got hurt in a non-football injury.
A jet ski injury.
A what?
A jet ski.
Oh, jet skis.
Jet skis is dangerous.
I mean, 4-wheelers, all that.
I think G is right when it's physically, I don't think he's gonna be a problem. I mean, the man was just squatting 700 pounds. Like I think he's fine. To me, I need to see when he breaks and he sees that DB try to cut his leg.
Yeah.
The reaction to it. That's like, is it one of them, or is it like, yo, come on? But that's what I want to know.
Whether he plays in week 5, 6, 7.
That
moment's gonna happen.
Exactly. So I want to see how he is to that. Like, I think he's fine. He looks good getting the ball, cutting and doing all of those things. He looks fine. And I mean, he's a downhill guy anyway.
He don't have no brace. Look, maybe it's just me.
And he ain't wearing no brace,
bro. Look, they was mandatory. Like you tear anything, and I used to tell them I don't want to play out there with no brace. It look nasty. They're like, no, you're gonna wear this brace. Yeah. Like for a running back to come back no brace, that says a lot, bull.
I think there's no doubt about it, and I got to tell you guys, like the Browns have had us dead. Like, there's been nothing to get excited about.
At all.
No. But seeing Nick Chubb,
it does bring energy.
I was like,
well, you can tell that. Go. You see the players. You seen David Njoku on what, Monday or Tuesday when he did his video.
Yeah.
JOK was hyped up. Like, everybody knows, like, Batman is back. Like, it's time. Let's get back out here.
And this is the crazy part about it.
And it's a great time after that loss.
You know what's crazy? Deshaun Watson has played one game with Nick Chubb.
Has it? Yeah.
One
in Cincinnati. Because
Pittsburgh,
he played those games 2 years ago. End of
he did have those games in 2020.
So he's played
potentially 7.
Yeah.
Like Nick Chubb played all 7.
I don't remember. When you look at when you bring Deshaun Watson into the fold, you think of Deshaun Watson along with Nick Chubb. You're not thinking like, oh, Deshaun Watson got to be back there carrying the load. Like,
has he ever had a running back like that?
No.
Like,
not even close.
Like Houston, they did.
No,
not even close.
Who was the Lamar Miller?
And remember we was talking about this offense, right? Mm-hmm. Who do you put the offense on? Who are you going to spot shadow? Who does this offense run through, right?
Yeah.
And for all of the years that the Browns were good or in the playoffs, guess who it was running through?
24.
There it is.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's far-fetched to say 24 come back and he looked like 24. Then you go to 4 and say, listen.
Well, the thing about him though, what made Nick Chubb so special is that we thought for so many years the offensive line is great, but to be honest with you, he made them actually look better because he did get hit sometimes behind.
Yeah, now it's better than it is now.
Yes,
but
he
made it look even better.
He hid some of their flaws with some of the stuff he was able to do.
I want to say, and Mike, I don't know if we can find this easily, but I believe that Nick Chubb maybe has the most yards after contact, maybe of any running back in the history of football. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I bet you he's right there.
I'll look it up.
And there's another one, McNuggets. Nick Chubb had the highest rate of making an unblocked guy miss.
Did he really?
I mean, he is listen, I don't know how long he's going to be great. He may never be the same guy again. Who knows? But so far in Nick Chubb's career, as short as it's been to this point, he's been historically excellent. Not just excellent for now. Like, he's in a lot of all-time lists, not in terms of total numbers, but if you look at yards per carry, things like that, yards after contact, like his numbers are historically good. And he like when we talk about Myles Garrett, has mostly played with marginal talent around him at best.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
what is
actually,
he's had
because David Njoku just now coming on.
He's had spotty quarterback play.
Odell and Jarvis,
but they were fine. But it wasn't like
no, they wasn't like
here. Yeah, it wasn't like he was playing with, a Jamar Chase or a Justin Jefferson or a Travis Kelce. And not everybody gets to play with players that good. I get it, but go ahead, Mike.
I found the stat I think you're referring to.
Okay.
So this was before this season. So entering last season, sorry.
Entering the 23 season.
Entering the 23 season, Chubb only played in the 1.5 games last year, so taking that out.
Yeah.
According to Next Gen Stats, from 2018, which when Nick Chubb was drafted, to 2023, so not including last season, up to last season.
So 5 years.
He generated 1,312 rushing yards over expected, which is 300 yards more than Derrick Henry, who's second in that category.
Okay, I don't know if people realize how big a difference that is. That's crazy. And Derrick Henry's a beast also. And Derrick Henry's a great running back.
Let me make it even crazier.
Yeah.
This is the top 5 in that stretch.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor's on that list. Jonathan Taylor hadn't played as long. But Nick Chubb first. 1,312 yards over expected from 2018 through the end of the 2022 season.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry second, 1,034. So literally 290.
Right. And Derrick Henry gets more carries than Nick Chubb.
So 280, whatever that number is. Number 3, Jonathan Taylor, 673. Right. Number 4, Saquon, 553. And number 5, Aaron Jones, 435. That's almost 1,000 more yards.
So there's only been 4 backs over that 5-year stretch that averaged 100 yards over expected per year or more. And he averaged over 200 yards more per year.
Over 300. He's got 13.
No, it's 5 years.
Oh, 200. You're right.
Yeah,
sorry.
So about 250.
About 250.
A little over 250. And there's only 3 other guys who have averaged over 100. That's how big a difference it is. That's why he is super special.
They said this is for PFF.
Yeah.
Right. He says, so this is since 2021.
Yeah.
And PFF counts 10-yard runs as explosive runs.
Yeah.
He has.
Does that include last year?
This includes last year.
So he didn't even play.
He didn't even play last year.
So he only gets 2 in the 3 years. Go ahead.
88 explosive runs, and the next guy is Jonathan Taylor.
And that's with missing a year.
That's with missing a whole year. This
is a whole nother level. Now, until we see him on the field again, we're not going to know what he is.
Are you expecting that?
I'm not expecting. I'm expecting him to be
his first time out. Let's say he got 10 carries. How many yards you think?
I'm expecting him to have like 55 yards on 10 carries, which is a lot. That's 5.5 yards a carry. I'm expecting Nick Chubb to be like 75, 80% of what he was in his first game, which is a lot to ask because most guys are like maybe 50%, maybe.
You know, you said something and I really agree with it. Like, we're 4 games in, and we are dead. Like, there is
like energy wise.
There is nothing. There is nothing. And this is crazy. Deshaun Watson played his best game,
right?
And Cats is like, it's like, but it's still dead. Like, it's nothing. Like, you don't want to come in and be like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped up because I'm watching. Okay, we gonna move. We gonna do. Nick Chubb gives you that feeling like, that we can do something.
That's right. And as Tyvis, as you pointed out, he's going to give juice to the whole team when he comes back.
Yeah. That's because everybody loves Nick Chubb.
Everybody loves Nick Chubb.
And they know what he can do. They know what he's about. They know what he's done on the field. And it's just like, I think Leroy right. Like, the physicality part is the one that's missing. Level. But, like, he's the definition of physicality. Yeah, right. How can I not be physical when 24 is in here?
Yeah. Only person that has less haters than Tyvis is Nick Chubb.
Oh, no, he don't got. Listen,
nobody. You have to be a miserable human being to not like.
I wonder what would be the negative thing people would say to you.
You could say anything.
You could, bro. You gotta keep that to yourself.
Even if you're a Steelers fan, a Bengals fan, a Ravens fan,
the Steelers always chant his name.
There's one real criticism on Nick Chubb.
There's nothing.
His cereal wasn't that good.
His what?
His cereal wasn't that good.
Wasn't it cereal? Wasn't it Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Man, what are you talking about?
It's right behind you.
As a matter of fact, I did a beautiful video for that. That Cinnamon Toast Crunch is crazy.
It's just Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What's wrong with you?
I didn't try. I never tried it.
It wasn't very good.
It was beautiful. You can eat some right now and it still be jumping.
They
right now.
They tearing him up in the chat.